through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run, it's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment.
Well, if you like drama, especially in the biggest of all games, we are back for the second overtime now in the Super Bowl.
Here comes the Rams punter now. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. This is brought in at the 21.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Abanikanda once again. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. 48 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They'll run it with Abanikanda.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this.
I think we can safely call this one of the greatest games ever played as we now head to a 3rd overtime of this Super Bowl. Here's Abanikanda.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's a give up the middle.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this.
Well, welcome back to the millions watching nationally and around the world. Boy, have you been in for a